Welcome to the final round one game. So we've got Curious and Sonic. So actually quite looking forward to these games. Two very good players and not easy to predict who's gonna take this. I think I predicted. Did I predict Sonic or Zars? If you know Zars. So I actually missed his army. We got. I think he's Inf. I get the feeling he's Inf and Laser. Inf and Laser. We got a drone from Curious. Yeah, who did I predict to win this? I think I predicted Sonic, just because the way Curious has been playing over the last few months. I think he's gone downhill a little bit. So hopefully he's been practicing and pulls this off, because I know he has the potential. And if he's been playing a lot recently and he's upped his game, then he can definitely beat Sonic, or if we want to call him Zars. Yeah, Zars I think is a Ukrainian player. Tasmani, aka Curious, I think is like Armenian or Azerbaijan, something like that. Pretty standard build order out of both players. War Factory Barracks, 2 supplies. War Factory Barracks, 2 supplies, both the same. We've got a drone there to see what is coming. We've got a tank hunter going for the center, going to go for one of these buildings. Of course, they got low HP, so they go down really easy. We've got a dozer on the left just to do some scouting. Even if it goes down, it's just provided some kind of knowledge that nothing is coming on that side. So, of course, he's got a dozer back at home. It's only worth 1,000. It's not going to really do much else that this dozer can't do. So, you don't really need to, as long as you've got one. Of course, it's easier to be hunted if you've got one, so if you can save it, then do save it. But he's just scouting for the oil capture, I think, and maybe for sneaky barracks down the left, which you will often see from Inf, and should see from Inf, because I think a barracks down the side is really powerful, because you've always got a bit of cash in the bank to be doing stuff like that. Instead, Sonic is choosing to play a lot more passive and defensive. A V going to go down, unfortunately for Taz, straight into 2 rockets and a minigun. That didn't need to happen, and this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about from Taz maybe slipping a little bit. I don't know if he was focusing back at home, but Taz, you wouldn't usually catch him doing stuff like that. He's usually spot on with his micro. Gonna lose probably a Chinook here. Of course, these lasers, these cost 1,200 each to build. These cost 700, which we've lost 2 so far, and a missile defender, or 2 missile defenders. Probably going to be losing the Chinook here, so already a super bad start from Tasmani, and an excellent start for Sonic. He's now got a bunker up on his left with some units in there. He's only got 1 in there, but it's enough defense because it's like a super bunker, so it's got more HP, it's slightly bigger, and got 3 mines, so that's all you really need. Sonic in the meantime going for a propaganda center. I don't know if that's a little bit early because he hasn't got that many units out. He's only got this 1 outpost out. Of course, he's got that bunkered, so he's got a nice range. And he has caused a little bit of damage, but I really would like to see more outposts out, because if these Vs are full, or if he charges down the center now with a load of Vs, that's going to be hard to counter for Inf. So it's looking like a little bit close. V's going to walk into a bunker. It's only got 1 rocket in there, so it's not going to do full damage. Going to make this one nearly low though, and that's going to go down now. There's no way. So yeah, Taz has lost so much stuff now. Not looking good for him at all. He has rebuilt his Chinook, cost him 1,200, so he's actually only got 1,200 left. Gonna go for a second barracks. I did think there's no way he can afford his strategy center as well as all that stuff, and rebuilding that Chinook, so it's a barracks. Actually only costs 600. Strategy center costs 2,500. I'm just gonna grab a drink. I've done a few casts in a row tonight. Talking for hours and then doesn't do my voice any good. So we actually have a tank hunter on the left. He's evacuated from that bunker and chosen to go for a little bit of damage on the Chinooks. As tempting as that was, I probably would have left the tank hunter in there, because it provided so much vision, and now he's got no vision at all. It also provided a little form of defense, so you can see anything coming down the center. We are actually going to see an outpost on ECM though. Again, just walking a V straight into its death. Of course, he is focusing over here, and he has got rangers here with flashbangs. The Super Lotus from infantry, you see it's Vet 1, and it can actually capture stuff quicker than normal Lotus, so it captures the oil super quick. It probably takes the Lotus just as long to get over here than it does over here, so I probably would go here, because you're capturing the enemies before you capture the middle one. But instead he looks like he's going down the left. We can see the stealth unit. We're going to see an outpost go down here. This is a little bit better from Taz. I think has he moved the Chinooks away? Yeah, he has moved them both away.
Loaded with US quality.
He's got them labeled level 5. He's not got them on their own hotkeys. I think he's just done that like temporarily. Moved them away. But nevertheless, he's slowly bringing this one back. We've got a load of infantry charging down the centre. Of course, there's only four rockets there, so they'll easily go down to a load of Vs. A load of Vs charging down the centre. We've got 2 bunkers out now. So super defensive, a little bit too defensive, I think, from Sonic. I don't know if he's a little bit afraid of Taz or afraid of a V push, but sometimes you've got to be a little bit more like ballsy in these tournament games, and a little bit more confident about yourself, not just a super bunkering in. But nevertheless, it's paying out. It's paying good for him because he's defending. It's holding these Vs back, and he's secretly got an outpost in the back that's killed, I think, 2 Chinooks. Has killed 2 Chinooks. V's going to walk into a bunker. They're probably going to take out the bunker first. I think I heard a flashbang fire them. No, I didn't, but he's going to take out the bunker anyway. Ambo just needs to go near there, and he's going to heal that V back to normal anyway, and that's denied vision that Sonic had. Sonic actually going for MiGs. No napalm yet, but he will be building the napalm upgrade from the war factory. Another V gone down, so these Vs have been chipped away. Outpost killed a supply and 2 Chinooks, and now the other supply has been sold because of the Lotus, and he's not actually got enough to rebuild the supply. So unless he gets this oil and he gets 1,000, yeah, he's going to have enough now to build the supply back. This is a bit of a bad situation for him to be in, and more V's just walking straight to their death. Such bad micro. He's well, not bad micro, but he's just walked him in there and been paying attention back at home. You never want to be doing like, you know, the aggressive move while you're focusing somewhere else, especially with such fragile V's that they are. So that's quite a big mistake from Taz. It's probably going to cost him the game, the amount of stuff that he lost there, because he was already taking a load of damage back at home. These flashbangs are going to have a go at this infantry. If the minigunners retaliate, though, the flashbangs should die. They have been stood there a little bit, though, so they're going to lose some HP. Yeah, they're going to die because they just stood there. Going to see some more infantry going to the centre, and the MiGs are now out, and napalm is out. Is he going to go for the dozer? Yeah, he's going to dozer hunt him, and that's actually curious as at last dozer. So now he's got no dozers, and he's got no barracks for pathfinders, so he's going to be in a super difficult situation. All Sonic needs to do at this point is just make 10 bunkers, and the game is won. 10 bunkers, mines, few outposts and stuff scattered in your base in case he does drop over the top with Chinooks, which may be what comes, but very much looking like Sonic is just going to take it. He's actually managed to take out the oil as well. Not that it matters, because it's not going to restrict him money-wise, because he's collecting on 2 supplies and it can only build it at a war factory. So I don't think he's going to be held back. Maybe unless he makes a load of Revengers. He has got very low money now. Can't afford another Revenger, but we don't know how many he's got queued up. I'm guessing he's got quite a bit queued up. He did have 2 oils. Gonna trade off some MiGs, 2 MiGs for 2 Vs, I think. Worth it, because remember the USA has got no dozer, so he's not going to be in the best place to be trading off units like that. Artillery and a carpet. You've got to be careful when you place the carpet, because if you place it over V's and Avengers, it's not going to reach its target, in which case it's just going to die like pretty instantly. Yeah, it's going to die. Where did the artillery hit, though? That's the question. It's going to hit the war factory. It wasn't enough. You've got to be able to predict when the carpet is going to go down. You need to do it when like the units are on the side or on this side. And the artillery then should have actually gone for the power plant or that by itself, because it will kill one of them. A load of V's going down. So many V's have been killed this game. And Taz actually just quits, and GG. We can see Sonic collected loads more cash, almost double, but not quite. Quite evenly matched in the units destroyed, units lost. So yeah, it's 1-0 for Sonic. Kinda what I predicted, and kinda seeing the same mistakes out of Taz that you don't normally see, but I've been seeing in the last few months. I don't know if he's been playing as much or what. Second game, we've got a USA mirror. We've got laser against USA. Laser for Sonic. Probably prefer to have the laser because the better turrets and the laser tanks. Not that that's going to matter in this laser tanks, but cheap Avengers, 1500. I should see a barracks first out of both players, I would imagine. 2 barracks out of Sonic. So if he's going to do this build order without a second supply, then he's going to need to get Rangers and capture upgrade. So we'll see what he goes for. He's going to go for 2 missile defenders, which is a little bit on the lesser side. I'd like to see it 3 or 4. Because if you make only 2, probably if you catch him at the right angle, 1v you can probably take out 2 missile defenders. If he laser locks instantly and they've got enough time, but like a dozer and a V together can probably take out 2 missile defenders, especially when Sonic isn't paying attention, and giving Curious more time, or Taz more time to get more Vs out. And this drop isn't looking good at all. Taz actually going for that oil. We can see he's got the capture upgrade already, so it's going to be nice and quick. Is that going to drop close enough to the dozer so the dozer can run it over? If Taz is paying attention, he can run it over, but he's not. It's going to go down. Ranger's going to park outside, but enough Rangers should come out of there, and they go out the sides and stuff, and it should be able to overrun that one Ranger. Taz, weirdly though, going to make a missile defender against a Ranger. That missile defender now needs to go inside the barracks and heal. It can go inside and heal and then come back out to fight another day. Curious being super aggressive, got his first V out and across the map. Meanwhile, Sonic has done a drop. Going to laser lock dozer, but now you see what I mean. 1V going to be able to chase it off because there's not enough and it's not enough space. But now Taz has got an aggressive barracks. He's actually got 1 oil already, going to have a second right now, and he's probably going to be on the third if he can hold on. So 3 oils and 1 supply against 1 supply. So very much looking like Taz's game, and he needs it as well because he's already 1-0 down. So he very much needs it. 2 Rangers going to go down. It's actually going to vet because he's killed quite a few units now. That's the 3rd oil, so it's a £3,000 profit. Never mind the 600 every 12 seconds that he'll be getting now, which is a hell of a lot. 600 every 12 seconds. It's like having an extra supply, or yeah, it'd be interesting to see actually if it collects every 12 seconds. Meanwhile, we've got some units go down there. I think that was a 1 dozer, but we've got some rockets in the back of the supply. That's very bad for Sonic. Meanwhile, we've got Curious's supply being destroyed as well. When that dies, a load of Rangers going to pop out to back up these Rangers. Mind you, there's loads of Vs here to defend against all this. We're going to take out a couple of Vs. 1V probably. 1V. But now it's Vs with tow missiles against a limited number of inf, and not enough, well, 1 supply, not enough supplies, and not enough rockets. This should be Taz's game, Curious's game in the bag, if you ask me. These Vs just got to come through here now. Even the Ranger's going to take out all of this stuff. The Vs are just back up. They're just going to park there. Probably kill the power first. Yeah, killing the power first. I'm going to park there and just kill everything that comes out. And that's pretty much GG. That V's a little bit ambitious. Walking near Ranger's a little bit of a mistake, but it doesn't matter. He's won the game anyway just by parking here. Hunt that dozer, and he's got no power. He can't collect because there's V's right here. Those are going to go down, and Sonic throws in the towel. So 1-1, well played by Curious. USA Mirror isn't my favourite matchup because 1 little mistake and it can be all over. Again, a player only needs 3 games to win this. There may be fakes in that list. So we've got Curious an attack against Sonic in Demo. So Demo, I think, has got the advantage, so Sonic should be taking this one. Yeah, he took the first one, so this will be a 2-1 if he takes this. Going to probably see standard build orders come out of both. I really hope he doesn't do Marauders, and I hope we see like a terror attack. Because Marauders, even though they're powerful, especially when they get the twin cannon, a good player won't let you get the twin cannon, and because they're more expensive than usual tanks, and they take longer to build, you're probably going to have like 2 or 3 out max on the field, whereas the tank is generally going to have a load of stuff. We're going to see an aggressive supply, a bit of a weird build order from Curious this time. An aggressive supply. The tunnel, what went about the tunnel, and the truck is going to go straight down the center. Probably going to go to this supply and harass it. And we've got no terrorists again out of the GLA. We're not seeing that terror car captured again. One worker going to go down, so Sonic now knows this is coming, but is that truck going to get there in time? Because if it does, it's going to change the game quite a bit, because if this supply gets blocked for long enough, that's going to put GLA right in the back foot. Is he going to do it? The tunnel's just going to get up, but he's going to run out of a load of workers. How many? 4 workers, I think, there. So he's going to be on 1 worker there for a little bit now. That's going to put GLA behind a little bit. This build order that Tank has done leaves him quite exposed, like at all 3 supplies, because he's only got 1 war factory. It's got to fend off 3 supplies, so you've got to have like a gap there, a gap over here. You've got to have things bunkered off and whatever. But if you can get on 2 supplies now, which I'm hoping he can do, then perfect mines, well read that a Terror Tech was coming out. I don't know how he knew that was coming. I think he maybe just guessed, or he assumed that a tech was coming, but that's really good. And also because the way the war factory is built on this nice spread out area, you get loads of mines for your money. Only costs 600 and you've got all these mines, whereas if you build it on like a power plant, you only get a small ring, but because you built on a massive building and loads of space, you get a full load of mines. On this left side, gonna see a Marauder go down. We have seen Marauders. I saw him build it back over there. RPG is going to target that, but because it's got mines there, they can't go around and kill the dozer. They're going to have to stand here and fight that, but this is going to repair it. Those trucks need to just move out of the way. 1 RPG goes down. Those trucks need to move, but it's just going to be 3 kills for Sonic. There's no reason why they need to die. 1 RPG dead. Are we going to see the Marauder pop out, or a Marauder? Meanwhile, we're seeing a Flamer kill this supply, and a Marauder's gone over there, but a little bit slow to react. I think he's focusing over here as well. Tank is going to clean this up, and Curious actually on an oil as well, which is good to see, as well as a 3 supply build. And Marauders are scrapping up. That's going to be him on 1 supply, and a few workers have been fried there, so he's got 3k. You see Taz trying to place the scaffold to try and stop that from happening, try to stop him getting scrapped up, but we can see that one is very close to getting 2 cannons on these 1 more loads of scrap. But now Taz is on, Curious, sorry, he's on 3 supplies and an oil. We use the Ranger to get the oil. We've got get on the side against only 1 supply of Sonics. That's very hard. He's about to lose both Marauders, and that would leave him on very little stuff, so he knows it's a GG. So Sonic again throws in the towel. So 2-1 for Curious. Gonna jump into game 4. Curious on the needs to win 1 more. He's got the army for it, and got Air Force in the south in purple, and in the north Sonic with a laser. So it's going to take a miracle if Sonic is going to pull this off. As long as Taz plays ultra solid, he's going to be able to win this. Some people will do a combat Chinook and be a little bit lame, a little bit risky in my opinion. I prefer to just make V's, and it should be GG and 1. You can also do like a war factory. Sorry, not a war factory. You can do 1 supply airfield and 5 bases and inf and stuff around, and the Raptors can just take out enemy Chinooks and anything that's coming at it. A good counter to that is like a full V and a Ranger. Sorry, not a Ranger, and an Avenger in the back of the base. It's actually what Taz is going to be doing as well: infantry and airfield. Going to see an aggressive dozer down the mid right side. A drop is coming, and from Laser, of course. Laser has to be super aggressive, or he will just lose to as Raptors. Some nice laser lock there from Curious. Some infantry in the back. Going to laser lock a Chinook. Probably going to get that one as well. Yeah, going to get it, and actually taking out 1. Rangers get there, but he's quick to pick up his stuff again. Sonic now going for an oil. Missile defenders over here. I don't know if that laser lock was a little bit late. Needed to be a little bit quicker if he's going to take that out. little bit late, and the Raptors actually, unfortunately for Sonic, are going to get off and he's going to kill Chinook. So even if it dies, it's well worth it because it's $1,100 against a $1,200. Chinook has paid for itself. Actually going to go for the oil deny. So Sonic is going for the oils, like I said. He needs the oils if he's going to win this, because even though he's done a little bit of damage, taking out power, taking out one Chinook, the Chinook's rebuilt. These Rangers are going to clear up this stuff. So the Raptor's going to land, and he's going to just keep firing away at the enemy. The enemy actually hasn't built a war factory, so this is kind of all he's doing is dropping stuff. I don't know if that drone was just on the edge of things. I don't know if that drone has seen it, what's come in, but if it takes out that thing now, it could be GG. I don't think he'd seen it, so I think he could have carried on and done it a little bit deeper in the base. We've got some Rangers here. Sonic actually going for an aggressive wall factory on the left. That's a shame that didn't get up, because if it did and got in the line here with an Avenger and some Vs, that could have been GGM1 for Sonic right there. But he is doing still pretty well. Rangers are taking out these missile funnels. They can't keep up this all the damage they're taking for so long. They're going to go down before they kill. Second Chinook left on half HP. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure that we just saw the other dozer get killed. There's a black mark there, so we know the Raptor's been and hunted it. Now it's just infantry against Raptors and infantry, and the guy with the command center and the Raptors is easily going to win. Even if this goes late game, he's just going to make Pathfinders sit around his base, and the Raptors are just going to take out. What they should go for now is probably either the production. I probably would go for the production, so you go for this barracks. If you're actually targeting the center there, maybe you can kill both. Not 100%. He's going to take out the power instead. It's going to slow down the production. That's good as well. It's just as good as killing one of them, because either way you're halving the production. Just repeat that process a few times, and the enemy's basically out. This is looking like it's going to be Taz's 3-1, and he's going to go through to the next round, I imagine. Big drop from Air Force. This is kind of his last chance. There's loads of stuff over him. The Raptors are going to take out some infantry. There's a Comanche there. As soon as these get taken out, it's going to be real hard for Sonic to win this. We've got more Rangers. We've got Rangers there. We've got Rangers over here. Taz actually captured an oil. Going to go for the second one. That one's been captured by Sonic, so we've got one oil apiece. But Taz is going to have a second one very soon, and Sonic actually quits, so that's 3-1 for Curious. Well played to him. A little bit imbalanced armies there, but I think Sonic had a better army before with Demo against Tank, so it evened out a little bit. Well played by Taz. He got better. The first game was a little bit rocky, but the second one was a little bit better, and it got better towards the end. So yeah, GG guys. I just realised what I did. I found this replay here with the same time on it to try and fool you, but it actually is the wrong map, so I tried to fool you, so sorry if you spotted that. That's round 1 over now, so hopefully we can get into round 2 and see some good games. So yeah, cheers for watching, and we'll see you in round 2.
Got the fire warm and the stars are out tonight.